All right, so last week I walked you through how you can save time in Canva by really nailing your foundations. We chatted about my set and forget brand system, which had 3 different layers, and they were all really boring. And they involve using your brand kit, finding brand elements, and using your own templates. So if you haven't listened to that yet, go back and do so because that was part 1 of our 3-part series on saving time inside Canva. Now today I've got an even better episode for you and it's slightly more fun, I promise. And I want to share with you the workflow I use to save my time in Canva and kind of cut my workflow in half, to be honest with you. Whenever I've shared this system with my students, their mind is always blown and I wanted to make sure I wasn't gatekeeping and shared it with you as well. This is going to help you to start posting a lot quicker, especially on social media, but also any other designs you're doing multiples of. This system is so wildly easy and simple. Just one little tweak on how you work is going to change everything. So let's dive on in. So welcome to part 2 in our Saving Time in Canva series. My name is Jacqui. If we have not met yet, I'm so thrilled you are here. I am a professional designer that loves teaching everyday business owners, just like you, how they can create their own incredible brand and graphics using programs like Canva and using those programs strategically, because design isn't the only thing a business needs to worry about, but it is a huge part. And if we don't have it sorted for ourselves, it's going to start to get in the way of our success. I don't want that happening for you. So the problem that I see is that most business owners are starting a new Canva design every time they need a new design. So what I mean is they'll open up Canva, they'll press new, they'll choose social media post or whatever size graphic they're needing to create, and they'll create that graphic. Please don't be doing that. The only time I want you pressing new is when you've literally created nothing in this size for this purpose at all ever in your business. I'm going to share with you more on that soon. I'm getting ahead of myself. Because when you are doing this, when you are choosing a new design, what are you doing? You're starting from a blank screen every time. You're having to redecide the size. You're having to re-enter your branding, build out the layout over and over and over again. And when you multiply this starting from scratch across every time you're doing it, like say if you've got an Instagram post today, then an Instagram post tomorrow, and an Instagram post the next day, and they are all starting from scratch, you, my friend, are wasting literal hours that you don't have to be wasting. And the best part about this is you don't have to learn any new fancy Canva tricks. This is just about changing one way about how you work and everything's going to change. So what I want to introduce you to is a system I call the page stack system, and it is incredible. And this is something I have personally been doing and using for years, and is something I know is going to change the way that you work. So what it involves is, instead of creating a new design every time you need a new design, I want you to stack it. I want you to stack your effort from past things that you've created. Because friends, did you know, and I'm hoping that you did, but if you didn't, did you know that when you make a Canva design, you can actually add multiple pages to that one design? It doesn't just have to be one social media post in one design, and the next time you need to do a social media post needs to be a new design. You can actually have that next social media post design on page 2 of that Canva design. And so for example, one way that I do this is my one design per quarter method. And pretty much when I'm creating social media posts, what I'll do is, instead of creating that one design per social media post, I'll create one design per quarter. So each term of the year, from like January to March, I'm creating one Canva design for all of my social media posts. Now, just a caveat, if you've heard me speak about my content system, I have a slightly different way of doing this now when I'm repurposing my podcast and my tutorials. But before I was doing that, then this system was working perfectly. And if I'm doing any extra posts on top of my repurposed posts, I'm using this system. So pretty much what that means is that, say today I wanted to post a quote post, and then tomorrow I wanted to post a carousel, and then the next day I wanted to post a couple of tips, and the next day I wanted to post like a picture of myself with some text on it. All of those designs aren't new Canva designs. They're actually all new pages inside one Canva design. So I name this Canva design, for example, Q1 2026, and I'll just keep adding to it for that whole quarter. Because what that means is I'm not actually starting from scratch. When I did my quote post from yesterday and today I'm making a carousel, ideally I'd be working from templates that I already created. But even if I wasn't, I could duplicate that past page by pressing Control D or clicking on the page and clicking the little 3 dots and pressing duplicate page. And I could duplicate that page that I just made with my quote on it and use that as the cover for my carousel. And what's already going to be there is a couple of things. My font's already going to be there. A great size for a heading is likely already going to be there. My colors are already going to be there. All I need to do is take that quote, maybe swap in my heading, add a new text box for the next text box on my carousel, and whack in a picture and maybe a brand element or 2. And my design is mostly done at this point. I just need to kind of tweak the layout. Then the next day when I'm posting my next post, I would then look back at the 2 designs that I've already done, and I would duplicate the most similar design, and I'd start again for that page. And then next week when I want to share another carousel, I just go back and I say, oh, I already did a carousel last week. That layout's similar to what I want this week and the kind of content I'm sharing. So I just duplicate like the whole carousel 5 pages and use that again. And so I can just start to compound my effort rather than starting it from scratch. Now, there are obviously 1,000 ways you could do this. You could have your own brand template set up if you've got Canva Pro, or you could reuse previous designs and duplicate those designs. But this honestly is just such an easy way to compound your effort. And then what I usually actually do, just as a little tip for you, is when I then get to Q2, so after I finish my Q1 thing, I can either keep on going and just make it a whole first half of the year Canva design. But sometimes when Canva designs get like 200 pages long, they start to slow down. So you don't want too many pages in a design. So what I'll actually do is I'll duplicate that whole Q1 design in Canva, and I'll duplicate that, label it Q2 and name the file Q2. And I'll just go through and I'll tidy it up. I'll think, okay, that's my favorite carousel post from last quarter. That's a great quote post. And I'll keep about 10 different designs in there that I'll then go forth and edit those and then begin to duplicate those pages as I move forward. And so this means I don't have to name 1,000 different files. I don't have to lose files and try to find things when sometimes I have gone back to designs that I made in 2023 and I'll think, when did I post that design? And I'll just be like, you know what? I posted that when I was launching X program at the start of that year. I can just go back to my Q1 2023 social media Canva design, and I can find the design I was looking for and like, oh, you know what? That was the perfect layout. I want to do that again. Or I'm in a launch again. I'm just going to copy that whole template and use it again. This is totally irrelevant, but I want to share with you an extra side tip for you. You can copy and paste pages across designs very easily. Doesn't matter if you have Canva Pro or Canva Free, you copy and paste designs. All you need to do is click on the bottom of your design. There's a little pages button and it's got like a little icon next to it that says word pages. If you toggle that to show thumbnails, you can actually see all of the pages of your Canva design right down the bottom. And when you do that, you can actually click on a page, select it, it will turn purple. It'll have a little purple box around it. You just press Control C on your keyboard, then open up the new design you want to paste a design into, press Control V, wait a second or two, be patient, and that page is going to pop up in this new design. So if I ever have a design that I've loved from 2 years ago, I'll literally just grab that page and pop into my new Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 social media design, and it's there instantly, and I just have to update the text. Like, I can't tell you how mind-blowing this system is when you actually start to use it. You can see all of your designs at a glance. You can duplicate things at a glance. You never are losing things. Everything is always there. So please start using that page stack system. And this can be used, like you can use that for social media posts like I do, or if you're creating like a flyer every single week for a particular thing, duplicate pages inside that flyer. Side point 2, if you want to export these things, you can just select which pages you want to export. So when you press share and you're downloading and you're choosing PNG for a social media post, you would just select at the time, I want to download pages 7 to 14 from my carousel. You don't have to download all of those pages. You just select the pages that you want. Now, I want to give you a bonus tip now, and it is a little AI tip. And this isn't using AI to design for you, because I don't think that AI is good enough to do that at the time of recording this episode. But what AI can do is actually go into your Canva and edit designs for you. And so what I can actually do is design all of my templates. So design all of my posts, and I probably have just duplicated those from past designs that I loved. And then maybe I've written out all of my content, and I've maybe used AI to help me brainstorm, and I've written out all this content. I'm happy with this content and I'm happy with the templates that I've made. What I can actually do is connect my AI system. For me, I use Claude and I connect it with my Canva, and I've shared this in a little reel inside Instagram, which I can link you to in the description. But in essence, I grab my design, my text inside Claude, and I say, hey, here is my Canva design. Go in and insert the text into this design. And what that's going to do is, if I have like 5 carousel posts, I don't want to just manually copy and paste the heading, copy and paste the body text, copy and paste tip 1, copy and paste tip 2. I can actually design templates that have got 5 pages and then design 5 pages of text inside Claude, and then I can get it to put the text in there for me. All right. I'm using my branding, my templates, my words that I've used AI to help me write, but it's still my thought leadership, right? That's crucial. And then I'm asking it to do all the copy and pasting and the busy work for me. Then, friends, make sure you don't skip this step. I'm not just pressing share and export. I have to go in and manually edit. I have to like tweak the text sizing sometimes, make sure there's no overlaps, make sure it's all lined up. But in essence, that's actually given me an hour or 2 back of my time, especially if I'm doing multiple pages and multiple designs, that I can then just quickly go in, fix up all the text layouts, make sure that's all perfect, press export, and it's done. Okay. And so just doing little things like that, finding little systems, can be really, really helpful. Now, what I want you not to do is think that cool AI thing was really fun and new and shiny, so go and do that. The most important thing from this episode was the page stack system. Start doing that first. Build yourself out a set of designs. Start to build on the previous designs that you've worked on, and eventually you're going to create for yourself a whole template pack that you can then use that shiny AI feature to help do. And just friends, it's AI. It doesn't work perfectly every single time. Sometimes it's going to glitch, so you're going to get really frustrated. So we're going to actually sometimes leak more time than it's saving, especially at the start. So if you can't get that, what I really want you to focus on is that page stack system. And then once you've got that really sorted, then maybe explore the AI feature. What I really want you to have gotten out of this is that design doesn't have to be something that you dread in your business. You just need to learn how to work smarter and not harder, and doing the boring systems that actually make a huge difference. So hopefully by now you've listened to episode 1 of this series and you've just heard episode 2 of this series. Once you've started doing those 2 things, it's going to be making a huge difference already. But episode 3, I want to share with you some more shortcuts, tools that you can start using, as well as my 5-minute Canva session reset that it's going to help save you time accumulatively as well. That will be the final episode, so make sure you come back and check that out. And if you're thinking, Jacqui, this is great, but I don't feel like I have a full brand system, or my designs just still aren't working, there's something still missing in them, I'd love to invite you to my free masterclass. It's called Design Tools to Get to 100K Online. And in there, I'm going to share with you some design mistakes you're probably making that is costing your credibility. I'm also going to share with you some more Canva shortcuts that are going to save you time and show you how I would build out a proper brand so that you can start to implement that in your business. So make sure you join me for that. You can just head to whitedeer.com.au/design masterclass, get your free ticket, join me and start to transform your business through the power of design, because design isn't just about looking pretty. It's about working wildly strategic, wildly clever to get more bang from your buck of the effort that you're spending inside programs like Canva. All right. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you next week for part 3 in our time-saving series.